I actually remember it fairly distinctly. There's a big central set of steps that overlooks Cape Town. And I had a very early morning lecture during my honors year. So I was hanging around waiting on the steps and watching the sunrise. And I remember thinking, maybe I don't have what it takes to really contribute to mathematics, but maybe I can make a contribution in economics. I knew that I wanted to do a PhD and I can give something to the world. And so I spent many, many nights putting together a competitive application for these top 10 elite American PhD programs. So I'm trying to find out, how do you get in?
It's very difficult to get into those top schools.
We have young people with amazing potential.
And yet we have far fewer South African students studying at top departments in the US, specifically economics.
Our house is always full of books. My mother, she gave me a love of English literature. We would often discuss many topics around the supper table. My parents had a rule that I could debate anything, but we couldn't debate my chores. I was enthusiastic about learning. I read a lot of popular science books. I loved reading and writing, and I loved maths. Since I was a teenager, I could see that we have a big unemployment problem. I had traveled with my parents to other countries where I could see that that was not the case elsewhere. I tried to understand why it was the case here. And so I ended up writing about how to industrialize South Africa for the school newspaper. When I finished matric, I thought financial journalist. That looked like a good future. But I ended up to enroll for a science degree. I majored in maths and statistics. I liked it, I just felt it wasn't fast enough. And so I ended up taking second year economics courses during the summer of my first year, and eventually honors courses during my third year. You get a feeling that you're developing this toolbox of interesting tricks that you can apply to different problems in the world. So I applied to the top 10 programs, and then I ended up getting into the University of Chicago. The level of intellectual activity that you get in contact with there, it's incredible. You start to understand what are important problems.
I could really experiment with new data, new methods.
You get exposure to different economic thinking.
Your ability to connect with a research group that's top in the world, and that was attractive for me.
You get exposed to the top international researchers, people who've won Nobel Prizes.
You are constantly in conversation with Nobel Prize winners. I was completely out of my comfort zone.
You're there with a bunch of other students who are the very best in their countries.
They will join a community of scholars in top institutions which are going to be representative of countries all around the world.
Seeing the world and mingling with international students, I found that to be one of the most pleasant and exciting times of my life.
Suddenly there was a way to think about the world that fitted with me.
I don't think people know much about economics when they come to university.
There's this perception that economists are all people who wear pinstripe suits and are fascinated by exchange rates. And that's a part of what economists do. But fundamentally, economists are social scientists who rigorously study the world to diagnose problems and to find solutions to those problems.
Economists are good at working with data, but that's not a unique skill set. The thing that's unique about economics is that we have a set of theories and ways of thinking about people's motivations and how different market actors interact.
There's also this misconception that doing your doctoral studies is mainly something for someone who wants to end up in academia. But increasingly we see that having a PhD for an economist is very valuable to work as an expert in the private sector or in the policy space.
All these big tech companies hire lots of PhD economists.
The AI teams, many of them have more than one economist in the team.
It's the PhD in economics that has become a prerequisite to work in institutions like the World Bank and the IMF and the United Nations.
South Africa faces several social and economic problems, including high unemployment, high inequality, persistent poverty, a low economic growth, a lack of service delivery, and a lack of state capacity.
And economists can be incredibly helpful in bringing real, solid research into that conversation.
But sadly, there are not enough students that actually tackle those really pivotal questions.
And that's why we're doing this pipeline project.
To get more students into the top economics departments in the world, where they would ask really important questions about what makes societies prosper and thrive.
I remember saving up money from side jobs that I had done, tutoring and things like that, for application fees.
All of these tests and applications, they're not cheap. So the South African Economics Pipeline Project will pay 200,000 Rand as a bursary per year per student. We also would cover other fees associated with getting into the top schools. In the Pipeline Project, we offer the typical honors and masters courses. We have dedicated mentors, one internal member and then one external member would be an international scholar. And they would help the student plan which subjects do you choose. What is the research topic that you're going to work on?
The economics department at Stellenbosch University is ideally suited for this kind of project. We have several staff members who studied abroad themselves.
Pursuing a research career in economics can be very fulfilling intellectually.
A PhD in economics means you can go anywhere in the world. It is a global gateway degree.
There's so much need for thorough research that can inform policy making.
Gives you a rigor in thinking about the world.
You can have real impact either in the business world or in the policy world. I mean, it doesn't pay badly either.
It's never been a better time to be an economics postgraduate student. You've got much more data than you had before.
If you're a student that has the intellectual curiosity, that is ambitious, this is exactly the place for you.
If you are someone who's interested in the social sciences and you've got a decent quantitative background, then it might end up being a very fulfilling path for you.